Welcome to Mishna study Masachet Orlah Perek Bet Mishnah Yud Aleph. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to discuss Teruma and holding sourdough. Okay, that both of these aren't potent enough; they're not big enough in order to create the dough that it falls into to rise. Right, so a small amount of sourdough of Teruma, a small amount of sourdough of Hulin, they both on their own will not be enough, and they fall into dough, right, and they cause this dough to rise. What happens? Do we treat this as now something that's considered safek truma, right? Does it become meduma? Does it not? So that's our Mishnah. Again, right? Sourdough of chulin and truma that fell into nisa, but lo bazeket the hametz, lo bazeket the hametz. Each one on its own doesn't have enough in order to cause the dough to rise on its own. But they combine together, and between both of these, they cause the dough to rise. Comes Rabbi Eliezer and he says, I am going to go after the last one that fell in. If the last one was hulin, the whole batch would be okay. If the last one was tiruma, then the whole batch is big. Now all the dough becomes meduma, right? So now, as we said, if the last one though is hulin, that would be okay. But according to Rabbi Eliezer, you would have to go ahead and take out, right, that sourdough of tiruma that fell in the beginning, right? So even though the last one is hulin, you would still need to take out the first piece of teruma that fell in, and if he didn't take it out, then according to even Rabbi Eliezer, the whole thing, according to Rabbi Eliezer, the whole thing would be asur, right? Why? Because Rabbi Eliezer holds zeva ze gorem is asur, right? If two things combine to make something, to cause something, to be a problem, then the whole thing's going to be asur. So here both of them are doing it, so it wouldn't matter which one fell in first or second. But if you take out the first one, then you go according to the last one that fell in. But Hamim say, Kevan shenafal isur, ben batahila, ben basof, leolam eno aser. Ad sheheh bo kedei hametz. Come Chachamim, and they say it doesn't matter which one fell in first. It's always going to be mutar. It's not going to be asur because each one on its own cannot cause the dough to rise. You need them both. So because you would need them both, therefore we're going to treat it as something that's totally mutar. And yeah. Now the halacha we know is zeva ze gorem is mutar. If you have two things that cause, right, and you need both of them in order for that cause to come out, right, for that effect, so it's going to be mutar. And because the halacha zeva ze gorem is mutar, therefore halacha is like hachamim.